Well, happy Friday. Okay, so I got so many questions about my video from yesterday when I referenced working at McDonald's for less than minimum wage. So people were like, how could they do that? How is this possible? Like, how did you make less than minimum wage? Okay, so back in the 90s, that's how old I am, when you were under 18 years old, there was a loophole in the laws that allowed for employers to do training hours. And so they were able to pay, and I'm trying to remember how much I got paid. I think it was $4.10 an hour, and the wages for the minimum wages were about $5.25 an hour. I could be wrong. It could have been $4.20, $4.80. It's definitely in the fours, and minimum wage was definitely in the fives. So that was how they got around that. But onto the point of this video. So I have been sharing about my clients' advice that they share with me, all the wisdom of all these years, 17 years, working with amazing people from all backgrounds, all ethnicities, all ages, all generations, all different values and styles of living and family dynamics and careers. So I've learned so many amazing things from my clients. And so I wanted to share, and again, I don't share who they are. I don't share any personal details, so you won't have an idea. I totally respect and value our confidentiality and their privacy and intimacy of their details of their lives. So I'm only sharing advice that they have given me permission to share with you and that will not reveal who they are. So this client, he is so smart and he has lived a very full and amazing diverse life, traveled all over, lived all over, has a beautiful family, always lived outside of the norm box when it came to career choices and just the things that people consider normal. And so without giving details, his life's pretty amazing. But so this is his bit of advice. Know thyself. And I know we've heard this a million times from philosophers way back in the day, but know yourself. And what does that mean exactly? So a lot of us, myself included, we do things because we feel it's normal, the norm, what you're supposed to do, and B, at least for me, B is the biggest, people pleasing. I love people so much. Part of my why, or knowing myself, is knowing I love to serve people. But if it compromises my own path by doing something to please someone, like picking a career that was to please a parent or to please society and not to please myself, that's a problem, which thank God I didn't do that. So knowing yourself is key importance. People will question you. They'll laugh. They'll go, why are you going there? Why are you doing that? Why are you creating that piece of art? And follow, do the normal thing. Do a career that will pay you well. Yes, you need to make money. But no one's saying that you can't do what I talked about yesterday, follow your bliss, while also working a job that pays the bills. And you're not going to take time away from your family if you're able to incorporate your family into doing the thing that makes you happy. So knowing yourself, how do we find out who we are, right? Like that's the thing that's the hardest, right? So great, thanks. Know thyself. What the heck does that mean? What makes you come alive most? When you're doing different activities, do you feel like time has slowed down? Do you feel like hours have gone by, but it felt like 5 minutes? Do you feel like you're in flow state, in that state of mind where you're just dreaming and just enjoying life? For me, like several different things. Okay, knowing myself, I know more than anything, I love serving people. I know that I love finance and I understand it really, really well. I understand looking at the long-term end game, working backwards, while also taking the steps to move forward, creating that financial plan to help people accomplish their goals. I love solving the problem of this is how much time you have, these are your goals, this is how much money you have, this is how much different resources, this is your earning potential, and like, let's figure this out. Like that, solving that puzzle is like, it makes me come alive. I love what we do in our nonprofit, teaching the financial literacy to women and girls who otherwise wouldn't have that opportunity. I love running. So when I'm running, I am in total bliss state and I am strategizing. While I'm out there running, especially on a long run, my mind is going. Curriculum is coming to me for the nonprofit. Different partnerships are coming to me. How to scale the nonprofit is coming to me. Downloads of ideas while I'm running for my career. It's like, oh my gosh, I could do that for this client. This is what we need to do for this organization that we're serving for their endowment or their 401k through my business. So through our business. So I love, like, I get into flow state running. I know myself well enough to know that. So it comes down to knowing yourself, what makes you come alive, and then also knowing what makes you not come alive. Like, there are certain activities and certain like conversations or certain different dynamics that just don't jive with who I am. Now, sometimes I'm going to have to actually do those things to accomplish the bigger goal, but you want to spend 80% of your life as best you can, or the majority of your life, your career, doing the things that are aligning with who you are. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope that my client's advice was good for you, because it's one of my favorite pieces of advice. And I hope you have an amazing weekend.